Hey everybody, welcome to the Creativity Cave. I'm Dina Rico and I'm super excited. I know you're shocked to tell you about these super cute projects I have. I know I say that every time I start a video, but it's serious. I'm serious. I am excited. So I came up with these cute little projects and I wanted to share them with you. This bunny basket has been around. I've seen it a couple places, but I just think it's so dang cute and it's really easy to make, and I wanted to show you how. It's perfect for little treats for Easter. And then this card is kind of inspired by my friend Sue, and she made a little treat pouch thing with the bunnies, jumping over into the pouch. And so I thought I would do it with the bunny jumping into the basket. And I'm using the berry basket die. It's one of our Biggs dies, and I use that on both of these projects. So let me show you how these came together. So I'm going to move them out of the way. I'm going to start with a card. So I'm just starting with a half a sheet of So Saffron cardstock, and I'm not doing anything special to it. Then I have a few pieces. So I used the fringe scissors to cut a little strip of Pear Pizzazz cardstock. And then I have cut and trimmed down one of the pieces of the berry basket die. So the die comes, this is what a whole piece is. And so I just trimmed off, basically just under the score line, the one side of the berry basket die. And then there's also the little scalloped edge that goes around the basket, and I have cut one of those, and then I'll just trim off. So this would be the right length, and I'll just trim these extra scallops off. Grab my scissors here. And when you put the die together, actually I'm looking at my sample here and I have the scallop upside down. That's kind of funny. Anyway, when you put the die together, I'll show you that in a little bit. It's really easy, but I oftentimes actually staple this part to the card, and we can actually do that today too. But what might work wonderfully is if we stick the little grass in here, and I'll trim the excess of that off. It looks like if I just get rid of these two last pieces, we'll be set. So yeah, that'll fit perfectly under there. And then I'm just going to kind of curl the blades of grass. And when you're using these scissors, it's always best to not cut all the way through the layer of cardstock. So let me show you what I mean by that. Just have a little scrap of cardstock here. So rather than cut like this, where you close the scissors on the cardstock, I like to cut in the center of the blade where I just squeeze for a little distance. You can see this kind of breaks the little pieces almost in half, whereas this doesn't. Does that make sense? I hope so. Are you nodding? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so to put this together, so I've got all my pieces ready. Oh, actually, I do need a couple more things. Let's see. I've got two of our oval punches. That is the 1 3/4 by 7/8 inch oval punch. And then I also have a 2-inch circle punch. And those are the pieces I need for my bunny. So let me show you how I put this together. To start off with, I folded on the score line, and that little ledge I'm actually going to keep because it kind of gives a three-dimensional look to the basket. So I'm just going to put a couple of dimensionals on here, and then I'm not actually going to put any adhesive at the top at first, and I'll show you why in just a second, because when I made this on my sample card, I did not do that, and I kind of regretted that. Okay, so you can see it just sticks up a little bit. This is not going to be the kind of card that mails well because, as you can see, I have a fluffy bunny butt. I mean, I shouldn't say that. It'll totally mail, but they might charge you extra for the postage because of the thickness of it. Okay, now I've got my grass and my my little basket scallop edge, and I think what I'm going to do is actually take my stapler, and this is the handheld stapler, and I think I'm going to staple these layers together because then it's all easy peasy, right? I love easy peasy. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a lazy stamper. Okay, and now the cool thing is I'm going to cover my staple up with my bunny feet, so it's okay. But I'm still not attached to the card yet so that I can slip my bunny butt right in there where I need to. I mean, if that's not perfect, I don't know what is. Okay, so let me just put some fast fuse on the back of my bunny butt. And I'll just slide that in like so. And then for the feet, we used to have a smaller oval punch, and if you have one of those smaller ovals, you can certainly use that. But since we don't have that, I'm just going to take a marker and draw in the little feet of the bunny. And then an oval, for the pad of the bunny foot. Again, don't let my biology degree fool you into thinking I know a lot about certain things like bunny feet. I remember my dad was a photographer, and one Easter he bought bunnies and chicks, and we took pictures of little kids on a hay bale with bunnies and chicks, and it was really great until we had to chase the bunnies around the photo studio. Anyway. Okay, now to attach the feet, what I'm going to do is I believe I put a dimensional on the top and bottom of each foot, and then it'll just kind of sit on top of the grass, and then I'll kind of foof the grass around. Okay, and you know what, I don't know. Trying to decide if I like the placement of everything. So there's one, and there's two bunny feet and one bunny butt. So now to make the bunny butt fit a little better. By the way, this is a 3/4 inch pom-pom that I got at Hobby Lobby. I cut a bunch of it off so it's not quite as thick, but also so that I have something to attach it with. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I think I used glue to attach this. Don't you like? I mean, I just made this like this afternoon, yet I'm struggling with how I made it. So I'll just use a little of my green glue to attach it. And that is about it. The only other thing I did on my card was I added the cute little greeting hippity hoppity that is from the stamp set and many more. So there it is. Isn't that just so stinking cute? Oh my gosh, these little bunny bums. Love them. Now, let's get on to the bunny basket. This is so easy. If you haven't ever put our baskets together, I'll just move that aside a little bit. When you cut, you need 2 of the baskets. So on the die, there's basically one of these pieces plus either a straight or a scalloped edge to go around the basket. Okay, so I use the scallop edge, and there's 2 tabs. And then there's 2 score lines. So there's a tab and then another score line. You have to use glue, or I recommend using glue to glue, or actually I want it on, what do I want? I want it on this side. Oops, sorry. Had that off the screen. Okay, so I'm going to glue this to the next part, like so. Okay. And then I will bend at the score line. Now, you're going to just die when you see how easy it is to put this together, because it really is super crazy easy. I did my tab on the wrong side again. Oh well, it's not that gigantic of a deal. Okay, but I just think this is so stinking cute. All right, and back to my box. Gosh, guess I'm suffering from a little adult ADD tonight because I started the box and then I went on to the next thing. I'm just adhering the 2 layers together, offset from one another. And rather than try and make this all perfect and pretty, what I am instead going to do is just take and put this around the edges, and then I'll use my stapler, and I'm going to staple 3 of the sides, and I'll show you why I'm only doing 3, because it's so cute. Oh my gosh. This is like cuteness overload for sure. Like ridiculously cute. Do you remember, if you've been watching my videos for a while, I made a reindeer thing for Christmas, a gift card holder? That was ridiculously cute too. Okay, so I'm doing 3 of the sides, like so. And the 4th side I'm going to leave, and I will show you why, because that is the side I'm going to do this bunny part on. And the reason I'm leaving it is so that I can attach the bow kind of to the side. Right now the bow is covering the staple, so that's why I'm not putting a staple on. So let me show you how this comes together. I made a little chart. So easy. So here I'm using the ovals framelits, and I'm going to use the 2 smallest sizes. So I did 2 in Pink Pirouette and 2 in Craft. And by the way, all of these berry basket things, my card as well, are Craft cardstock. That's that 12 by 12 special paper. It's a little thicker, and thicker. Do you like that? And I like it. Okay, and then I've got the Bow Builder punch. And then right here, I've got my itty bitty punch pack heart. So those are the pieces I'm going to use, and I will have a picture of this on my blog. So let me put this together. So easy. So I'm just going to adhere these 2 together, and I kind of put this a little low on so they're not totally centered, if that makes sense. They're just sort of centered, not censored, centered. Oh my gosh, seriously. Okay, and then I kind of like how they fit together. Rather than do this, I like to kind of meld them together like this, but because all things are better with a wink of Stella. Look at the wink of Stella on there. To save time on my video, I'm not going to do it, but I just brushed the wink of Stella clear all over the pink part. Love it. Love, 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 love it. Okay, so now I'm going to take these 2 pieces, and I'm going to attach them at the base of my cart or my basket. Okay, so I will just, again, meld them, because that is my official term for whatever the heck I think I'm doing here. Okay, I've just got them sitting in here like so. Very cute. And then when I put my bow together, if you've never put a bow together, can't be easier. Use your bone folder to curl the 2 goofy blobs, because really, what else would this be called? I don't even know. I'm just going to put some Fast Fuse to the tab. Fast Fuse to the tab, and then more Fast Fuse to the tab to put the 2 tabs together. Voila. You can do this with glue dots, but it gets a little thick at the end. And I'll put Fast Fuse on both ends of this. Plus, you go through like a bunch of glue dots, which is no big deal if you're making one, but if you're making a bunch, you're like, oh my gosh, I just went through an entire roll of glue dots. Okay, so there's the bow. Last but not least, we put the little thing around it. Official. And then finish it up. Now, the last thing that we're going to do to make this is attach the whiskers. See how cute that is? Attach the whiskers and the little nose, which is the heart punch. So I'm just putting some more adhesive on the back of this. And then I'm going to put it at kind of an angle on my ear, because I think that's cute and girly. Okay, now, oh, eyeballs. Eyeballs are, just gotta find them here. I don't know where they went. They're candy dots, but if you don't have dots that are black, like if you're out, you could take, and I'm just gonna do a couple of these, you could take your Sharpie marker and color them, and then you will have black candy dots. So I'll add the candy dots and my heart, and I have 3 strings of baker's twine. That's it. That's all that this is. So I just lay the 3 pieces across and put the the nose on top with a glue dot. Thank you so much. The description in the video of this video has the link to my blog. Check it out.